Have you ever paused long enough to notice the quiet beauty in something worn, faded, or gently imperfect? That stillness, that depth, that is Shibui. It's a Japanese concept that speaks not in bold colors or loud designs, but in a gentle whisper. Shibui isn't here to impress. It doesn't seek applause. It simply is unfolding slowly, waiting to be noticed by those who look with patience and feel with presence. In a world that celebrates excess, Shibui offers a quiet rebellion. It invites you to strip away the noise, to rediscover what truly matters. It's a return to essence where simplicity isn't emptiness, but fullness of meaning, where silence speaks louder than spectacle. When you live with Shibui, beauty isn't about what shouts the loudest. It's about what lingers, gently and deeply, long after the first glance. And perhaps that's the kind of beauty we all truly need. There's something hauntingly beautiful about a chipped bowl, a weathered chair, or an old fabric softened by years of use. They carry stories. They echo lives once lived. In a world chasing perfection, Shibui teaches us to fall in love with the imperfect, with the worn edges, with the quiet dignity of things that have aged with grace. Every scratch, every faded patch is not damage, it's a memory. It's life saying, I was here, I mattered. And in that, we're reminded that we too are allowed to be beautifully unfinished. You don't have to be flawless to be worthy. Your cracks don't diminish your value, they add to it. The Japanese call this wabi-sabi, a deep reverence for the impermanent and incomplete. Through Shibui, we learn to stop masking our scars and instead wear them with quiet pride. Because sometimes the most profound elegance is born not from what's new but from what's real. Imagine a space where everything around you breathes calm, where your surroundings don't compete for your attention but invite you to slow down, breathe deeper, and simply be. That's the world Shibui creates, not through trends or extravagance, but through intentional simplicity. Shibui is not cold minimalism. It's warmth, presence, and purpose. It's a chipped cup you love because of how it feels in your hand. A chair softened by years of quiet reading. It's choosing fewer things but better ones. Things with soul, with history, with quiet power. This philosophy reminds us, not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes, the richest life is the one that feels light, not cluttered. One that's built on depth, not decoration. In every small detail, Shibui encourages you to live more fully with presence, with gratitude, and with room to breathe. Your home should be more than a place to sleep. It should be your refuge, your peace, your soft landing in a chaotic world. Through the lens of Shibui, even the most ordinary space can become extraordinary when filled with items chosen, not for their price tags, but for their presence. A weathered wooden table, a handmade ceramic, or a textured linen, each tells a story. Each whispers calm. These are not things you buy to impress, but things that move you, that make you feel safe, seen, and centered. And the beauty is, none of this requires wealth. It only asks for attention, for choosing with care, for creating with heart. Shibui living is a daily invitation to surround yourself with what heals, not what distracts. To build a home where your soul can exhale. And when your outer world reflects your inner peace, life begins to feel different, more grounded, more meaningful, more you. When was the last time you felt truly connected to the natural world? Shibui calls us back not just to simplicity, but to nature itself. Through soft light, aged wood, living plants, and quiet stone, it reintroduces us to what we were never meant to live without. Plants in your space are not just decoration, they're life givers. They soften the edges, cleanse the air, and calm the mind. Wood, with its knots and grains, carries warmth from the forest. Stone reminds us of stillness and grounding. These natural elements don't demand attention, they restore it. They don't just fill a room, they balance it. This is the soul of Shibui, bringing nature inside, not just to decorate but to heal. Let your home become a sacred meeting place between humanity and earth, and in that union, find clarity, peace, and a profound sense of belonging again. Shibui is more than a style, it's a way of being. It asks one simple but transformative question: what truly matters? In your choices, in your spaces, in your life. It's about replacing noise with meaning, about doing less, but with more heart. Incorporating Shibui and Japanese minimalism into your daily life isn't about following a design trend. It's about choosing peace over performance, depth over display. It's the quiet revolution of living slowly, thoughtfully, intentionally, with every object you keep, every color you choose, and every breath you take inside your home. You're shaping your own sanctuary, a place that reflects your values, not society's expectations. A place where your heart feels held. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. One corner, one plant, one quiet space that whispers, you are safe here. Let that be the beginning of a life filled with beauty, clarity, and presence.